that you can see it. So this is a beautiful bypass ring. You're getting a meaningful message of love with two love hearts. So, you know, one of the fanciest cuts of stones that you can have. You have your choice of either the silver or the yellow, depending on which you prefer. J446240, so this is your rhodium plated sterling silver, or you have your 14 karat gold plated sterling silver. You're getting two simulated diamonds, approximately 7.04 carats in weight, just beautifully designed. And as I mentioned, one of the fanciest cuts that you can have, because obviously there's a lot of stone that is lost to create that heart shape. The price on this is 4 easy payments of $9.99 to get it home. You're saving $9 off the QVC price. J446240, that is your item number. Comes in sizes 4 through 11. So, Erin, this is a gorgeous piece. You know, so much fun, such a great message of love. But to see two heart stones together, I don't think I've ever seen two hearts in one piece before.
You're right. It's very unusual to see because it is a difficult stone, as you mentioned, to achieve that perfect balance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you do the heart shape, excuse me, you have to have the symmetry to the stone. You have to be able to, you know, do the outer shape, which is difficult. There's a lot of loss to the carat weight as you do that cut also. But this is just simply a treat to enjoy two of them. And I love the way that they're set. It's almost like they're leaning towards each other. And that there's like a hidden message in there, I think. So if you're looking for maybe a mother-daughter ring, a sister's ring, a best friend ring, a promise ring, those are all great reasons if you'd like to kind of lean into the meaningful side of the jewelry and the way that the design is put together for you.
Yeah, do you know what? It was funny. I was talking about my grandma the other day and I was saying she was the love of my life. But it's funny because we always associate love hearts with romantic love, but you can have other types of love that are just so meaningful in your life. You know, it could be that you want to have this to remember a dog that has passed, or yeah, as you say, maybe your sister, like my sister's thousands of miles away across the pond. You know, whatever it is that it means to you. I kind of love the idea of maybe two of you getting, you know, like if you're best friends, each one having one of these rings and wearing them. But there's definitely a relationship between the two hearts. It's like they're leaning in to kind of be closer to one another. And I think that's something we can all relate to. You've got the choice. I'm wearing them both. So I'm wearing both the radium plated sterling silver, which is here, and then the 14 karat gold plated sterling silver. Just a personal preference of, you know, what's going to pair with other pieces in your jewelry wardrobe. You know, is this an everyday piece? Is this a piece that you are wanting to have for a certain occasion? But to see two fancy cut stones like this and in a bypass design. I love bypass, Erin. I don't know about you, but sometimes my fingers are not always the same size in the morning as they are in the evening. So I love the flexibility that, you know, I feel like with a bypass you get a little bit of quite literal wiggle room in terms of your sizing.
And it's again one of those sort of illusions too, right? That the stones are almost floating because you don't see the connection in between the two of them with that bypass design. So it really is the support of one stone to the other as they're held in place. I love the idea that this is giving you that incredible sparkle. I mean, this looks like fine diamonds that would be so rare to find. Look at the life in each one of those stones. You know, we talk about them being colorless, but it doesn't mean they're lifeless. This colorless stone is showing us in the sparkle and the fire right now, reds and blues, yellows, greens, aquas, all the colors of the rainbow. And that's because we start with a really high quality cubic zirconia, and then we cut it identically to the way a heart-shaped diamond would be cut. Same amount of facets in the exact same places, the same proportions. That's why it gives you that genuine, authentic look to a diamond.
Yeah, and I'm just going to show the side profile just so that you can see that you've also got these, are these baguette cut or emerald cut running down the shoulders of the ring. So, you know, you really are getting Diamonique from every single angle.
It is. It's nice to have that brightness continue down the shoulders of the ring, and it's channel set for you within the band. So there's a nice sleek look to the entire piece, I think. I would say it's almost like a baguette and a radiant kind of put together, because you have that rectangular shape, but there's a little bit more of a radiant versus step faceting inside. It really just, it matches back nicely to the heart cut.
Yes, well, and that's the thing. It does feel like this, you know, extremely kind of rare piece to find all of these different cuts within one ring that you wouldn't usually see. And what I think what makes it extra special is this. This to me feels like a showcase of why Diamonique has been around since 1987, because you get to see exactly what makes diamonds so popular, but in Diamonique. And you know, only you know that you paid $40 for this. It's 4 easy payments of $10 to get this home, to have, as Erin just said, you know, it might be colorless, but it's not lifeless. Like, look at that life. This is what makes diamonds so popular, so desirable, and so expensive. But with Diamonique, you're paying a fraction, a literal fraction, but you are getting all of that brilliance, all of that fire that you would see, all of those colors dancing within the stones. And you're getting 2 fancy stones in this. And then really it's you know, who is this for? Like, is this for romantic love? Is it for somebody that has touched your life who's no longer here? Is it just that you're somebody who loves to wear hearts? You know, I always like to wear hearts just to put a little bit more love out in the world. So many reasons to own this piece, but it is such a great piece to add to your collection because of the quality of the stones, and of course buying them knowing that you're going to have that lifetime warranty with Diamonique for each one of them. So sizes 4 through 11. It is the Diamonique double heart ring in sterling silver. $4.99, 4 payments of $10 will get this home. J446240. That's your item number. And then it's your choice of either rhodium plated sterling silver, or this one has been popular, lots of you loving the sterling silver. And then you also have the 14 karat gold plated sterling silver. So those are your options. And it's just a case of giving us a call, 800-500-7590, and giving us that item number, J446240. Oh, I can't decide. I was really going for the silver, but now I'm like, actually, I kind of like how the gold looks against my skin. And pointer finger. You know, if you're like my mum and you're like, I don't have any fingers left to wear rings, this one I feel like really lends itself to being a pointer finger ring. That price and the easy pay is going away, so take advantage of it now and make sure you do give us a call. Now, earlier on in the show, we saw my pick of the show. I feel like this is something, it's